Humanity is on the brink of extinction. They get into fight a war with alien invaders referred to as the White Spikes. Recap start now.
Look, I'm incredibly proud of my career in the military.
Dan spends the holidays leisurely watching the World Cup with his family. When everyone attracting attention, surreal phenomena happen in the stadium. A huge gate opens and human being appears there.
You're tapped in. We are you. 30 years in the future.
They are soldiers from the future and they say there are only 11 months left until the end of mankind.
We need you.
Suddenly, mysterious beings appeared on Earth and the whole world began to react immediately. The first of them is to warp militaries into the future to prevent alien invaders. The main character Dan has not been drafted yet, so he is teaching biology to children. But the world has changed completely. Students' passion and happiness disappeared in the face of the upcoming death.
School, grades, college, it's all bullshit. Yeah.
Those are numbers from the year 2051. That's 30 years from now. We cannot stop innovating.
At that time, a message comes to him. Dan was eventually drafted. After that, tested for qualification.
What is this test? What are you testing?
In fact, he was a special force before he was a teacher. So everything is perfect and start warp device transplant on his arm. The transplant is done.
This device facilitates your jump to and from the future war.
You're free to go.
Dan is back as a soldier and says goodbye to his family before going to the future.
And they need you.
I'm Sergeant Diaz. I am not your friend.
Since there is not much time left for mankind, draftee only receive very basic training.
The tour of duty will be 7 days.
At the warp point, they get a fight and made it from aliens without knowing anything. If they survive for 7 days, they can come back, but if they hide because hope to survive, mankind will not be able to come back.
Dan, why?
Hey, our force.
All right, stop talking. Listen.
This disciplined man is Dorian. He is a veteran, not the first to draft, and is already the third. Dan was assigned to our force, our research force.
How about you? And you got a family?
Suddenly, they're ready to warp without any preparation.
Countdown protocol. 1 minute to jump.
The wormhole opens up.
Where are we going?
Miami Beach!
And one by one, it starts to get in. But there was a problem with the warp point. They warp in the middle of the sky. Dan have the good fortune to fall in swimming pool. Somehow he arrived in 2051.
Welcome to Miami.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, come on.
Then, they are connected to the headquarters there. Since Miami has already been occupied by an alien white spike and is hopeless, so Dan and our force are tasked with finding research data with researchers.
I need you to get my team out of there.
I need every able-bodied person on this rooftop to follow me!
They arrived at the building where the researcher was located and immediately began searching. But after finding the researchers, it is daylight.
Dan, if they left bodies behind, they're gonna come back.
They know that left behind bodies means we'll be back. So they escape with only research data. Dan take the head as an action taker. And they can hear a suspicious sound from above. Dan shoots the light in the direction of the sound. White Spike shoots and attacks with its tentacles. In a hurry, run to the first floor. Even though they keep shooting, White Spike that doesn't budge even with a bullet. Is that the weakness of the White Spike is not the head, it's neck or stomach.
The only lethal part on that body, let's go!
After get out the building, the Air Force team is ordered to move to the target point, avoid the support bombing of the F-22A Raptor and F-35A Lightning II. The bombing started and white spikes continue to follow quickly.
Get out of there.
Weapons free.
After succeeding in the mission, Dan is rescued by the evacuation team and wakes up from the forward operating base.
Colonel Forrester.
And Dan Forrester meets the colonel. He learns that her last name is Forrester in conversation and guesses something.
Wait, where are you people from?
Same place that you're from?
Mary.
The future of 2051, Murray Forrester was developing a deadly poison for white spike here. And then, she takes Dan and shows him the data about the enemies. They have already developed a toxin that kills the male white spikes, but does not kill the females. And those go to get the key to finish everything. On the set, keep fighting to trap the female. But it's not easy. Rather, female white spikes start going berserk. So, Murray Forrester going to capture by herself. The female's capture does not end. And even male white spikes flock from around. First of all, those captured it alive.
You got her ass.
Successfully traps the female in a cage and escapes from there. Finally, Dan, Murray, and everyone arrive at Deep Swell 9, the last bastion of mankind. Now they can do white spike sample research to develop toxins for finish all of this.
The only problem is finding out what's stopping the toxin. We should have a working female toxin by the morning.
I'm gonna save the world.
It was going smoothly until, but there's something she's hiding from Dan. 2051 has already come a long way to go back and unable to mass produce toxin, so 2021 was the only hope.
I need you to take it back.
Mary, what are you asking me? Leave you here to die?
In the meantime, toxins were finally completed.
Bond.
After that, the problem occurs again. Female white spikes bring all males to Deep Swell 9.
You have got to make it back.
I promise. What about you?
Dan runs to the heliport to help Murray escape before the jump link is activated.
Colonel! They bring
We have got
White spikes are gradually take over the facility and Dan's warp time is approaching.
minutes to jump.
The father and daughter arrived on the deck, but are surrounded by white spikes. They succeed in earning a moment and run to the heliport with all their strength.
We're almost there.
That moment, Murray is attacked. Murray is seriously injured. And Dan runs again to support her. Murray gives up her body that can no longer go and hands over the toxins to him.
Here. You have to take this.
Dan and Murray say goodbye to each other for a very short time.
I love you, Dad.
But the white spike interrupt even the farewell.
20 seconds until jump.
Unfortunately, Dan misses daughter Murray's hand as she falls into hell. And jump into her, but the warp begins. Eventually, Dan became alone. Will he gonna save the world from the white spike? To end recap. super blockbuster sci-fi movie The Tomorrow War was made for $200 million and released at Amazon Prime Video in July this year and directed by Chris McKay. Shortly after its release, it received a lot of attention because of Chris Pratt, and its spectacular action scene and CG were also to receive attention. In addition, a sequel is in development. Look forward to it. Thank you for watching Movie Go Channel's movie recap. Next time, if you want to watch fun and various movie recaps, please subscribe and like.